Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World local monorail system. During the trip, we ask that you remain seated and please refrain from smoking while on board. Thank you. Our next stop is the towering Contemporary Resort Hotel.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. This is ResortLoop.com, the gateway to the magic, joined by
his lovely wife, Dawn.
And we're here. This is going to be the third episode. It might be our final episode. We'll see how this show goes, about the Resort Loop group cruise on the Disney Treasure.
Yeah.
We're a couple of weeks removed now. More like 3 or 4, I think, at this point.
I think it's like a whole month at this point.
Well, 3 or 4. I can't believe it was theoretically so long ago, but I want to go back.
I will go back in a heartbeat. I'm all about cruising, so put me on a cruise ship, preferably a Disney one.
Right. So we're going to talk about a couple of things here before we get to the continuing cruise creaking door dilemma we had.
That's right.
But I thought we would talk about the next day, I believe. I don't think we talked about Tortola.
No.
Was Tortola our pool day?
We started out in the pool. We just sat in the bench pool.
Yes.
On Tortola Day. It was
very lovely.
Yes. The Castaway is a whole different thing. That was the day that we were in for a long time.
Right.
So I'm not super crazy about where the adult area is on
I know. Same.
The Treasure. It's same as on the Wish. I understand why Disney did it because it's absolutely secluded and there is absolutely no reason for under 18s to be in that area.
Right.
Where on the other ships, they kind of there's a door there and they have to kind of walk through that area to get to the family pools. Mm-hmm. We never really had any problem with it. The kids usually pretty respectful with a grown-up or whatever.
Exactly. They would just walk through. That never bothered me.
It's not a big deal. But I understand, possibly some other guests don't like that. They don't even want to see small children, so they just want to hang out in the adult area.
True, but you booked the wrong cruise line if you don't want to see children.
For sure. But it is a really lovely adult area, though.
Oh, it is.
It has super nice, comfortable rocking chairs and just nice loungers.
Cushion chase loungers.
Oh, yeah. It's really nice.
Quite an upgrade from like around the family pool.
Oh, for sure it is. It is. They do an amazing job keeping adult guests in that area super comfortable. Mm-hmm. It was nice. So they have 2 different types of pools up there plus a hot tub.
Yes.
And one of the pools is the infinity pool, like you see on the Fantasy and the Dream. And then the other type of pool is called a bench pool. And this was new to us.
Yes.
And it's just a tiled area. It was kind of in a semicircle. Mm-hmm. There's a tiled bench there. There's about 6 inches of water in the bottom.
Yep.
You sit, so there's a place to put your tootsies in. And then there's water that flows down the back of the bench that keeps you nice and cool.
It gently cascades.
It does. And it's such a nice little trickling sound. It's really calming and
it does cool you down too.
It does. It's so nice and calm in there. It's quiet. We sat there for quite a while on Tortola Day. We didn't get off the ship.
No.
So it was really, really nice.
It was very nice.
I like that a lot. And then, of course, it was Tortola Day.
It was Tortola Day. I believe that was the day we did the on-ship tour.
We did.
The tour, that showed up in the app.
Mm-hmm.
Under things, and our entire group managed to sign up for it, so we all had the same tour.
Right.
What'd you think about the tour?
I thought it was absolutely amazing. Shout out to Taylor from Northeast Ohio.
Go Taylor.
Who gave us our tour. She was so knowledgeable and she's so bubbly and fun and just a real, has a great personality, super chatty, loves to, talk Disney and answer any questions you have about anything.
She was excited to be given that tour, I will say.
She was. I'm telling you, she was just a fun cast member. She really was. I don't know if in the app they don't have it like they have in the My Disney Experience app. Is there a place to do like cast member compliments? Maybe I just didn't search hard enough.
Oh, there probably was, but
I don't know. We should have, because she deserved a big shout out. She did a great job. But we assembled back by Hey Hey Cafe.
Yes.
And she gave us little, they're like little earpieces that you wear so that you can hear her, which is a good thing because the ship is quite large. Our group wasn't terribly large, but it was much better for her to be talking into a microphone and then it goes right into your ears.
They use those on a lot of guided tours, I've noticed.
Yeah, they're not
really landside, but on the ship it was a great idea. You kind of fall back a little bit and you don't miss a thing.
Yeah, I thought it was great. So we went to all different areas of the ship. She talked about the different artwork that was on the ship and some of the stories behind the artwork that was on the ship. Amazing. It was so cool and so interesting.
And she took us into Coco.
Yes.
Because that is apparent, well, according to her, which I'm sure is true, the only place on the ship where you can see the stern characters.
Yes, from inside the ship.
From inside the ship, right.
So you can see the tops of Peter Pan and Captain Hook, and I took a picture, so we can post a little picture.
We can.
But, I mean, you can't see a lot, but you can't see them, so.
Yep, and you did get to go into the, what was it, World of Coco, the Coco restaurant there, and you can actually see, with all the people in there, you see how much theming they did actually do there.
Yeah, she talked about it and talked about how a lot of the things were hand-painted by artists in Mexico. And just, I thought it was great. It was a nice place to take a lot of pictures at that time because the restaurant was closed.
Yes.
So it was really amazing.
And what's the exact name for the movie? The table when you walk in? The
ofrenda?
Yes.
Yes. We got to see the ofrenda.
And you stepped right into the movie right there. Actually, on the whole way back, the artwork on the walls going back. It really set up the story for what is going on in the restaurant.
It really did. Even if you have not seen the movie Coco, which we actually highly recommend, if you pay attention, it's just amazing. Yes. We loved it. We also got to go into the Haunted Mansion parlor, and she gave us a little bit of trivia about how that came to be and some of the really cool, unique things in there. So really, really enjoyed it.
Yep. Also went into the Sky Cat Lounge.
Yes. Oh, that was really cool. More trivia there with the little paw prints and everything across the grand piano. Just, I don't know. There was just, if you ever have a chance to sign up for any of the ship's tours, highly, highly, 100% recommend.
Absolutely. There was no cost to this tour.
Right. It was free.
It was free. It was about an hour, I think, maybe.
Maybe an hour, yeah. Something like that. Totally well worth it.
Yep.
You do need to do quite a bit of walking. So we did walk quite a bit to different areas of the ship, but there are places where you can sit for just a hot minute if you want to.
Yep.
So, but 100% loved it.
Put that on your list if you can.
Absolutely. If we were on the Treasure again, I would seek out the tour and do the tour again, because I'm sure different cast members have, their different favorite areas, favorite trivia things. But it was just fun. And it was really fun to being able to interact with a cast member that closely and for that length of time. So, but yay, Taylor. Thank you. We loved it. So,
Taylor from Cleveland.
Yes. So it was good.
So that night for dinner.
We were back in 1923.
Back in 1923. Table 222, by the way, if anybody wants to eat at the table we were at.
Yes. Highly recommend it because then you get Jeffrey as a head waiter. But our server and assistant server, they did a great job too.
Oh, they did. Absolutely.
Fabulous job. They were super, super nice. Helpful. They were great. So it was pirate night because it was Tortola Day.
Oh,
so
great.
A lot of people dressed up in their fun pirate outfits. We just have T-shirts that we wear. So we need to get into it one of these times.
I don't think I had that. Did I have that? I don't think I had that.
No, I think you just wore a black shirt. I wore my pirate shirt. Mackenzie has a really cute pirate costume. I probably should have borrowed it.
Oh, she does have the old ensemble going on.
Yeah, she does. So pirate menu, not my most favorite menu.
Same.
And honestly, by the fourth day, I'm kind of like, I'm done eating. I just don't want to eat. So I had him just bring me a baked potato with some butter, and I called it a day after that. And they did. And that's the great thing. They'll pretty much bring you whatever you want.
Yeah.
They're super accommodating about that. I just, after a while eating so much, my stomach starts to hurt. I just can't eat. But a baked potato hit the spot. It was exactly what I needed. And then I was ready to go for the next day.
Right.
And the next day. So what did we do that night?
That night, I think we went to bed kind of early that night.
I think so.
Because I'm going by my pictures here.
Oh.
Since you only had the baked potato, you were hungry later.
Yes.
And you wanted the pretzel from the Periscope Pub.
That's right. You're right, because I was tired. Because at this point in time, with the squeaking in our cabin, I had not slept for 3 nights.
Right.
And so I was exhausted. You're right. So you ran down and got me the...
But we got it the first night. I don't think we got it the second time you wanted it because it was after 10 or something.
Oh, right.
Like
so I did have that.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Go get yourself a hot pretzel with the beer cheese sauce from the Periscope Pub. Oh, yum, yum, yum.
I would say Periscope Pub, when there's people in it, the atmosphere in there is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
There was football on.
Yes.
I think there was cricket. There was something where they're bouncing the ball and people were waving like a windmill blade to try to hit the ball. There were people watching it excited. I'm like, I can get into this. So I just kind of sat there a while watching it. And of course, 20,000, League Under the Sea vibe was going on. It was very nice. And
yeah.
by the way, you can't get food there to go also. So
yes. And he did, because I was like, I need to be laying down in this bed.
yes.
But that was the night, because it was the 4th night that our squeaky issue was resolved.
And here it comes.
So we're back in the room and knock at the door. And it's one of the officers dressed in his dress whites.
I think it was a Commodore.
I don't know.
I think he might have been the head of what do you call it? The accommodations or the hotel manager or
Maybe.
whatever they call it on the ship. But
Yeah.
he had stuff on his shoulders. He had gold going down the front.
Yes. Super professional. He looked, very, very professional. Looked very nice in his uniform. Exactly. So he comes in and he said, I understand that you're having an issue with some noise in your room. I just came to hear it for myself.
Right.
We're like, no problem. We stands there for a minute. Of course, nothing. And he's like, okay. I'm like, I promise you it's making a lot of noise. And he's like, okay, because I can come back. He starts to turn and that door let loose. It was so loud.
It was like 3 or 4 right in a row.
Right.
There.
He looks and he goes, that's really loud. We're like, yeah, we know.
We're
We're aware.
We've been here.
And he's like, okay. And he's like, have they been up? He's like, they've been up here. They said they've been up here. And we said, yes, that the last time maintenance was there, he said it's a problem that can be fixed, but it's not a problem that he can fix during a cruise. He has to wait until they get back to Port Canaveral. And then I think maintenance was going to address that issue. So he's like, okay. And he apologized. And we're like, it's fine. They tried their best. It's not like they were ignoring us. So I enjoyed my pretzel. And then there's another knock at the door. And we're like, okay. So this time it was one of the cast members from guest services.
Yes.
And said that he had spoken to this person, the officer, and said they tried really hard to see if there was another balcony room available to move us to a different room.
Right.
But he said, I am so sorry. We're a full ship. There's just not another balcony room available. And we're like, it's fine. We get it.
Right.
No problem. He goes, but we have another solution. I'm like,
oh,
okay. And he said, I have an ocean view room that you could just use to sleep in and then just keep your balcony room, with all your stuff in it, to use during the day.
yes.
But just sleep in it. He says, if you like, I'll take you up, show you where it is, see if it's okay for you. We're like, well, all right then. So it was just one deck up on deck 7.
Yes.
It was all the way forward, and it was an ocean view room all the way forward in the corner.
Yes, it was.
And so he let us in the room, and I was stunned at how spacious this room was.
Yeah, it was very spacious.
I don't think all rooms are that way forward. I think it just happened to be because it was in the corner.
Right.
But the porthole overlooked the bow. Huge porthole, very big. And we said, yes, thank you. This would be wonderful. So that's what we ended up doing. We ended up sleeping in that room at night. And then, we would just go up there right before we were ready for bed. And then in the morning, we go back down and get ready. We didn't move any of our stuff up there or anything like that. So that is how Disney accommodated us. And we could not have been more grateful.
Oh, it was such a great solution.
It was. And I know they might not always have that solution because they may be 100%
exactly
filled to capacity. I don't know. But we will forever be grateful because I slept so sound that night.
That room was so quiet.
It was incredibly quiet. The other thing about that room is if you are traveling with a baby that is still like in a pack and play, that, and you want an ocean view room, that is your 100% ideal room. It really was.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you could get a stroller easily through that door.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
but the space between the bathrooms and the closet was probably, I would say maybe not quite double, but close to double the width of a standard.
And it was not an accessible room either. If you're
No, it was not accessible. No, not at all. And then, of course, it had because of the slope of the ceiling, because it was the front of the ship, it flip-flopped the TV and the vanity. So the TV was across from the couch rather than being across from the bed. But there was this whole humongous space.
Huge floor space.
Huge floor space where you could put, a pack and play, your stroller, plenty of space for a baby to, crawl around. So if you're looking for a ocean view room and you have a baby in a pack and play, that's your room.
Now, I don't know if a scooter would fit through that door if you were having a scooter on the ship.
It would have to be those really skinny scooters.
It did, but if you got that through the door, there'd be plenty of room for that in there, too.
Absolutely.
You can maybe do donuts in there. There was so much room.
Yeah, you probably could. That room did sleep 3. So,
yeah, because
there was no pull-down berth from there, but they did have the sofa bed in that room. But, it was so quiet. We had the best sleep for the rest of the cruise because that's where we slept. But so it was really, really nice.
I would say put that on your list if you're considering, maybe you don't want to spend the money on a balcony room.
Yeah.
The forward ocean view rooms it was fantastically quiet up there.
It was. And the curtains that went across the portal, they were like almost maybe darkening shades, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I think they were, maybe they're the same. I don't know. But the room was quite dark. The sun did not wake us up in the morning. And that was a great room.
That was a good, solid room.
It was. So thank you to Disney for getting me some sleep because it was getting bad.
Right.
So.
Right.
Good resolution, though.
Couldn't master anything better.
Nope, could not. The only thing, and it's not a criticism, the only thing that I wish they had done differently, and I'm not sure if they did this because I said to guest services, we'll make sure that, we tip the guy that's making the bed in the room that we're sleeping in.
Yes.
They split the gratuity. It was like, well, we were in this room for 3 nights and then this room for 4 nights. And the other guy, he was cleaning the bathroom and half of the bathroom, just the one bathroom, and making the bed. Our other guy, he was still, cleaning, both of the split baths and he was making the bed because we did take a few naps here and there. Absolutely. So, and doing all the turn down service and, he still did all that stuff. I wish Disney would have just let me give the guy that was in the upstairs a cash gratuity.
Right.
And I'm sure probably if we had gone to guest services, we could have fixed that. But I think guest services, they did enough for us and I don't want to do anything else. Fortunately, we had, some cash on us. So we made up and made sure our original stateroom host had his full gratuity. And then we did tip him more because he was so good and so sweet. He really did a great job.
He was awesome.
He was.
As they always seem to be on Disney Cruise Line.
They are. Honestly, there's not one cast member that we ran into that wasn't polite and happy and just the epitome of what you expect from a Disney employee.
Right.
It was good.
I think we're going to wrap it up there just because I don't know if you can tell I've been fighting a little voice thing this show.
A little bit.
I had a cough here and there actually since we got home from the cruise. So, because we got other stuff to talk about. We got a little Haunted Mansion bar action we did.
We do.
We got some, I'm looking at some lovely breakfast food here. So we got a lot more stuff to talk about. So
I still do. I guess there'll be another episode then.
There'll be another episode, another post-crew episode. Why not?
Sure.
Awesome. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott, once again joined by
his lovely wife, Dawn.
You can always check us out at ResortLoop.com or at our Facebook group, Looper Nation Live. Everybody, you've been listening to The Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.
Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit ResortLoop.com.